Hello everyone, welcome to a bonus Late for Class with Professor Geek video. I was able to squeeze another one in, and I wanted to talk about something that is actually current and in the news right now, and it's something I haven't really talked about yet or made a video of. I've mentioned it on live streams before, but that is the upcoming Masters of the Universe film. I haven't had any interest in this, even though I'm a major He-Man fan, a major Masters of the Universe fan. That was my franchise growing up. That and Super Friends, the DC superheroes. And then maybe Spider-Man and his Amazing Friends coming in there as a third tier. But, I never really watched the G.I. Joes or the Transformers or anything like that as a child. I came to that later. But it was Masters of the Universe, Thundercats. That was my real bread and butter as a child, on top of the superhero stuff I've obviously loved since forever. And it's because it's still superhero stories. I mean, He-Man, for all of the griping people do about how the cartoon changed things up from the original comics and everything, it is a superhero story. You got the Prince Adam and the transition into He-Man, and I dearly love those cartoons. I still watch them today. I still watch them. I love them. I like the reboot they did in 2012. That was great. But that classic, there's just no beating that Filmation classic. So I'm a huge fan. I collect the toys and everything like that. So why in the world wouldn't I talk about a movie that they're making? Well, they've got damn David Goyer attached to the thing. And I can't stand this man. He's an awful storyteller. Now people will cite in defense, immediate defense, Blade, his work with Nolan on the Batman movies. And that's all well and good, but he's only ever been successful when he's worked with a strong director. So you've got Nolan. Nolan knows what he wants. Nolan's not just waiting for a script to come in so he can start shooting a movie. No. I mean, you can imagine that team up. Goyer was little more than a secretary at best. So you look at his work that he did after that, too. I mean, just destroying Superman. And He-Man is very linked to Superman. I mean, there's a very close connection between the Prince Adam He-Man dichotomy there and Clark Kent Superman. You could tell they were going for that. So this jerk-off who's just, utterly crapped on Superman in his movies, he doesn't get to have He-Man. So I just didn't even want to think about it. Because he was writing it. They wanted him to direct it for a time. Finally, that didn't happen. But his script, no thank you. Just that nightmare needed to be over quickly. It's entering the news again now, though, because they have rumors of a casting or somebody that they want to play He-Man. And some people are up in arms about it. Now, honestly, this Noah Centineo, I think the way you pronounce his last name, I don't know. I've never heard of this guy before. I've never seen any of the stuff he's been in. But I see the pictures of him. He has the face. I mean, that's He-Man's face. He's got the square jaw. He's got the dark eyebrows. If he bulks up, because he's obviously way too scrawny, but if he really does bulk up, and get the He-Man physique, something close to it at least, like maybe a 2012 type He-Man physique or something, and they give him the blonde hair, then yeah, I'm in. I mean, he looks like He-Man. I don't know anything about his acting skills, so, we'll see about that. But so I'm not, outraged by that or anything. But what I'm excited about, I'm willing to give him a chance, but what I'm excited about is I read the article, and it says, Master of the Universe is coming from whatever, blah, 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 blah. And it says it's from a script by the writers from Iron Man. Well, that's totally new to me. I mean, maybe this was news somewhere and I just missed it, but I was just still thinking that this was from a Dave Goyer, crap script. Maybe Dave Goyer still kind of outlined the story for it. If so, I'm still really, wary of that. But, the writers for Iron Man, that's a great, solid film. I'm okay with that. So if they really do the character justice, now David Goyer's not directing anymore. He's still attached as a producer. That's enough to scare the crap out of me right there. But I'm hoping that's just sort of in name only. I mean, he's turned down the directing. He put out some screenshots that looked awful. Not screenshots, but costume designs or something, I think, for Tila. At some point, everybody hated that. Man just needs to stop. I don't know why he keeps getting work. I mean, come on, he's milked that food card from working with Nolan for as long as he possibly can now. That needs to be over with. But, he's still attached somehow, so I'm hoping that maybe it's just sort of nominally as a producer. He doesn't have time for it. He's not interested in the project anymore. People are reacting negatively to him, so maybe he's just kind of distanced himself and he's just got a producer credit. I hope that's the case, and I hope that the people who are working on it now really do give He-Man a fair representation. I know, of course, that this is a live-action film. It can't be a direct adaptation of the cartoon, which was, Filmation, for children and stuff like that. I get it. It's got to be a little different, a little bit more all ages, engaging, not just for children or whatever, but I hope it does the character justice. I hope it does all the characters justice. Teela, Man-at-Arms. I'm really going to be upset that the ideas that they were floating and David Goyer's concept for a story and everything was just crap, utter crap. Completely rewriting the whole thing. No thank you, sir. You go just crap on another franchise for a while. I just can't stand that man. The things he said too, the things he says about fans, and you don't give fans what they want. You give them what they don't know they want. Who the hell do you think you are? You know what we want. Can't stand that man. Anyway, hopefully, like I said, it's just sort of nominally attached. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to be very, very critical of this movie, though, because you're going to make a live-action He-Man film. You do it right, damn it. And I think is Sony still attached to it? I don't know, but they've got a crap record anyway. So yeah, I'm going to be watching with a very careful eye. But I hope against hope that it's amazing, because He-Man deserves that. I like the Masters of the Universe film with Dolph Lundgren and Frank Langella. It wasn't a He-Man movie, it was a good sword and sorcery film. It wasn't a very good adaptation of He-Man, but it was still a lot of fun. I mean, it really was. I enjoyed the movie, but I want better from this one. I want a really true adaptation of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. So that's what I'm looking for there. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. What do you think about this casting? I haven't seen anything this guy's been in, so if he's a horrible actor or whatever, let me know that. I know he's got that sort of pretty boy thing or whatever, but like I said, he's got the face. He's got that square jaw, the dark brows and everything like that. I think he could, if he bulks up, I think he can make it work. If he's got the acting chops and everything. So let me know your thoughts on that, and we'll be back very soon with more. Until then, keep enjoying and digging deeper into the hero stories you love. Thanks for watching.
Do you like comics that are unafraid to portray women as feminine and men as masculine? Do you enjoy being entertained rather than preached to? If so, then you'll love my own graphic novel currently on Indiegogo. Tales from the Stacks is an anthology series in the vein of The Twilight Zone or Tales from the Crypt. It contains 3 uncanny tales to thrill and haunt you long after reading. With interior art by Dave T. and variant covers by John Malin, Kyle Ritter, and Kyung Lee, you have lots of options to choose from. You can find the link in the description below or search Indiegogo for Tales from the Stacks, and tell the comic industry you don't have to settle for their social agenda platforming. Thanks. And last but not least, don't forget that your Professor Geek now has a merch store. Check out the current options from t-shirts to magnets to the iconic Professor Geek coffee mug, and let me know if you'd like to see something else. The link is in the description, or you can go to cafepress.com/ProfessorGeek.